right, your old pal Stavi here. It's December 25th, 2020. This shit sandwich hurricane year's almost over. But who knows what it'll bring. But anyway, I figure I'd do something positive for everybody. As this is my Christmas present to everybody that doesn't know how to do this. And if you do, well, then I apologize. I ain't trying to call you stupid or anything. But all right, what we're gonna do here is I'm working on a rebel flag for my old fort in the Have Gun Will Travel map 41. It's called Where's the Whiskey? Okay, so I decided it's a fort. It needs a flagpole and a flag. So I decided, what the hell? Let's do a rebel flag because it pisses everybody off. Well, at least a lot of people, and I like to do that. I like punk rock, and I'm a punk rock kind of guy. So I'm doing this as a big middle finger to everybody that cries at this flag whenever they see it and they cringe in fear. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to show you. I got what this is I found a GIF, a GIF, graphical interchange format online, Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open it with Windows Live Photo Gallery, okay? So here we are, okay? And what I've got 10 of them already. So now I have to go to frame 11. There's 102 altogether. So I'm only up to frame 11, but it goes real quick once you get it going. So we're going to go to number 11 here. See, it's on page 1 of 102. So we'll go to page 11. Okay, there it is. There's my next frame. Okay. You didn't see that. I was out of frame, but I'm using the snipping tool. Hopefully that's showing up. If not, then, Windows 7. Oops, wrong. Nope. I got it wrong. It's still recording, so we're cool. It might flash out while I do this. But if you don't, you know how to use the snipping tool. It's easy. You just border it off. I know this is an unprofessional way of doing it. It's not a real professional tool, but I'm going to save that. And we're going to save it as Rebel 9. Oops. Oh no, Rebel 10. Yeah. I already have Rebel 9. Okay, so there we go. Okay, now we connect. There it is right here. We'll open it in Paint. Okay, and there it is. Okay. So I have a certain coordinate I've been going off of because it goes down from the bottom corner up is how this, just like a computer reads code, it reads from the bottom up. It doesn't read from the top down. I know that sounds fucking weird, but that's just how it is. So we'll use our select tool, and my coordinate is 38,180. So there's 40. Right there. So that's where I go. And then I crop it. Okay. Now I resize it. And I want to resize it a nice 96 by 96. That's perfect size. Okay, because it ain't going to be 96 by 96 actually. Because see, all this white here will be clear. You won't see through it. And I'm going to use green as my transparency color. Okay. Just like they do in the gay Hollywood, all the Hollywood gay people. They use the green screen. Well, Todd Tucky on TNT uses it too. He's not gay. He's got 2 lovely daughters, Terry and Tammy. Oh, this will piss him off, man. I might lose subscribers. I only have 27, but I really don't care. you know, I only wanted 12 to begin with, like Jesus, 12 disciples. It's like, happy birthday, Jesus, by the way. That might piss people off too. It's like he said happy birthday to Jesus. I'm a Muslim. Well, too bad. Well, what if I'm Jewish? Well, then happy Hanukkah. I love Jewish people. They're our friends. You got to watch out for the Jew, man. You got to have the Jews back. Because the world sure the hell don't. All right, here we go. Yeah, and I'm just blobbing that green in, man. You know, you just. This is our green screen. Then after this one, I'll have shit. How many more to go? 11 minus 102. 99. Yep, 99 more to go after this. I kind of get rid of the light colored ones because they look kind of stupid. It gives it that halo, you know. In Doom, if you leave the light colored pixels on the edges, it makes that really shitty looking halo on them, man. And a lot of the original graphics from Fistful of Doom are like that. I mean, which I ain't bagging on them guys because the guy named Sautek that did them, I don't know where he's from or really who he is at all, but I mean, he did this a long time ago. It was like over 10 years ago, you know. Ooh, that looks pretty cool, like a wind flip, you know. Okay, let's look at it. I think we just got to go along the spine of the back rail of the flag now. And I go to, even if it cuts into the flag, so what? You want it to be the same. Oops. And that's okay. If you screw up like that, it's simple. You just go to a spot near it and copy and paste. It happens. I mean, like I said, this isn't a professional tool. It's just Microsoft Paint, you know, from Windows 7. And what I like about it, when I was a kid, my dad used to have Radio Shack computers, Tandies, and you know TRS Model 1s, 2s, 3s. And when I was a little, I used to try to run them, you know, and I'd stick a disc in the drive backwards, and I'd get my ass whooped real good, you know, for destroying breaking shit. I think I broke 2 disk drives. They were expensive too. Finally, my dad got sick of it and just went and bought us. First, it was a VIC 20 Commodore. Then we graduated to a 64. Me and my brother. And then, ooh, we had a Qualipad for the 64, and that's what this reminds me of. The Qualipad from Akimate, Okimate, or whatever the hell they was called. Okay, that looks good. Oops, excuse me, I burped from my coffee. Okay, we're going to save that, and then I'm going to drag it in here. Okay, we'll refresh it so they're in order. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this over here because I want to show you what's going on. We're going to do a simple test. And we're just going to use the shitty photo viewer, you know. So you can see how it's working already. Pretty neat, eh? You can see how it's moving already. And it's only 11 frames. Okay. And we'll go through it again. I usually do it twice. I'll do this for a while, and then once it gets real high, I already know. Once you know so many numbers are like, say for example, 0 through 30 or 20 are good. You don't you don't you don't check those anymore. You get so high, and then that's it. You start just checking 10 at a time, and this is just quality control is all this is. Okay, now see what you do. You go back up here, and you can also check it in Slade, but I'm not going through all that till I got all 102 frames. And then see it just You get a flash in between once in a while because it's got to load the picture up through the Windows Photo Viewer. But this is just to see it flash every 3 or 4. It does that. Okay. So yeah, I figured I would share that with you for Christmas. That's how I do it, you know. And then what I'll do is when I get all 102, I got my folder here, and yeah, that's how I did it. That's how I'm gonna do it. It's gonna have a rebel flag, and I'll have to make two because you'll have to make a. Once I'm done, I'll start from probably 200, you know, so I ain't confused. It'll be rebel 200, and then it'll go to 302 because I'll have to invert it. Not invert it, but flip it horizontally. So, or else you'll have to draw where every time you pass the plane, you'll have to make it look like the wind changed directions. If that makes any sense to you, but you know how you flip it, So when you're on the other side of it, the flag's still attached to the pole instead of the opposite. But you'll see when it's done. I'll show you. But yeah. All right, that's Stavi, and have a Merry Christmas, guys.